I hope you are all driven into the groove to accept the truth. And there is no other reason why we have all these diseases, different forms of diseases. It's only the same disease existing in different people in different forms. That's simply we are not eating the food that we are meant to eat. Period. So, now the solution is so simple, am I right? Solution is so simple. But then, we have got expert systems, expert doctors, everything is like expert. Highly advanced systems of diagnosis, prognosis, and so many terms, absolutely going nuts. It's actually very difficult. You want to read a small book called Internal Medicine, Harrison, the 2 volumes, every 5 years they publish. You just read 2 pages, you'll go nuts. So much information, so many terminologies. But all this is actually irrelevant. It is irrelevant according to me, if only we correct this problem. That is ADHD, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, HIV, SLE, DND, MND, all this. Can you believe this? I'm talking alphabets, MND, SLE, HIV, ESR. Don't think I'm mocking at the system. I'm very seriously concerned about all these things. It may look I'm mocking at the system. I'm not. I'm deeply concerned because I get every day a couple just recently married, having a baby of 3 at their back. So this boy doesn't speak, doesn't have concentration, he doesn't even eye contact. Now what do? And there is a girl at the age of 3 started taking pins and knives, torturing the mother. Mother is sleeping, she goes and pokes with a knife. So 1 or 2 weeks, the mother doesn't know what to do, she cannot sleep because she doesn't know when the baby comes and does this. So she has suffered for 6 years. The baby's age is 8 years. She has gone to AIMs, NIMHANS. In fact, her brother was in America, she took the baby to America. Everything happened and the baby didn't change a bit. She continues to torture her mother. She doesn't speak, she doesn't learn. This girl cannot be taught something. See the condition, see the pain. This is not, I have a diabetes, I take a tablet, my kidney will go away, I go to dialysis. That's a separate thing. But just see this situation. And these numbers are increasing enormously. Different extents. So then we call it mentally deranged, differently abled. All these things are happening at the same time. So when I speak to some young boys who are going to, hey, what is this fellow talking? So I'm eating whatever I'm eating. You go and eat McDonald's, KFC. And see, they are ready to churn out artificial hearts, livers and kidneys by 3D printing. And you think you are eating KFC. KFC is nothing but the meat digested into amino acids and synthesized into a form of looking like chicken ball, the whichever way you want. I can just have a software, the rotation of the rod is like that, the synthesis part coming into picture. Whatever amino acids I want in the same sequence I can reproduce and get you a ball, and every ball will taste exactly the same. And that's what your KFC is all about. And your burgers are all about, because the meat is produced is soya bean and corn, genetically modified millions of hectares of forest is cut, and this glyphosate, a weedicide, is used, and then you produce soybean. And you know what is soybean? It's a dicotyledon plant which can actually fix nitrogen and make its own fertilizer. So to protect the yields of these plants, they want to kill the other weeds. So what they do, they have a weedicide which just removes the chlorophyll synthesis. But this plant also will die. So what I do is I genetically modify the soybean plant so that it can destroy the weedicide as soon as I spray. So the soybean alone can grow, all the other plants around will die. And this from Q from Vietnam War, they're called Agent Orange. It is called 2,4-dichlorophenol, a deadly chemical sprayed by the military of American military on the forests of Vietnam, because these Vietnamese were fighting a guerrilla war. They were hiding in the forest. That's what Americans thought. And they sprayed this Agent Orange, and the whole forest got defoliated because the chlorophyll synthesis enzymes are blocked by this chemical. So they thought they can see the forest, but they were not in the forest. They were actually underground in the tunnels. So it didn't help them, but they did figure out that we can denude a forest in a matter of 2 days. So with that chemical, they slowly evolved to this glyphosate and got a gene entering into the soybean so that they can produce a lot of this soybean. That means whatever soybean you are eating has got this chemical sprayed all. And believe me, this chemical has formed itself into the blood of penguin. Do you know where penguin is? Where does it exist? The South Pole. So we have used millions and millions tons of this weedicide on this planet, and then we are producing this meat, giving the animals, that is, be it cow, be it a pig, be it a chicken, all are fed this, and then in 2 months your chicken is putting on 2.5 kilos because they are also being injected steroids and antibiotics. And you see how the food is being produced artificially. And when I said your rice is produced like that, your wheat is produced like that, lot of genetic manipulations and different chemicals in the form of weedicide, insecticides, and different stories for different materials. In the eggs, the egg, a normal chicken gives 15 or 16 eggs, but then now our farm chickens are getting 300. You give an electric shock and an injection, tack, 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 tack. And then we have people eating the eggs on the roads because the experts are proclaiming you need protein. So a lot of eggs are being, and each day I eat 5 eggs, I eat 6 eggs, I eat 7 eggs. And then the protein is leaking in the urine. Then creatinine is increasing, urea is increasing. No problem, we have dialysis units. So everything is fine with us. You can actually plot graphs, increase of eggs, increase of dialysis units, increase of meat consumption, increase of cancer patients. Like this, there's a lot of data which is not coming out into the public. So this industrial food culture has set in the last 40-50 years, which is a consuming culture. It is consuming everything on this planet because there are no more wild animals by 2030. Why? There will be no more plants by 2050. Because amount of meat we are producing, there is no water left. Underwater tables are completely dried up. Florida has lost all its water table just to produce sugarcane and meat. California, an area of Andhra Pradesh together, and Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, that much area of water bodies have evaporated. Not the rivers. Rivers are evaporated because you are all drinking coffee and tea. Because we have converted all the mountainous areas the forest into coffee estates and tea estates.